Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Foliage. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about two varieties of plants that belong to the Marantaceae family. Now, the one on your right hand side is called as Calathea Makoyana and the one on the left hand side is called as Calathea Rattlesnake. Now I'll put the name, the botanical name on the screen as well. Now the best part about these plants are, even though they belong to the family of Marantaceae, these two varieties are comparatively very easy to their other varieties of Calatheas. Like we have spoken about so many Calatheas, so these are comparatively much easy. Now guys, when I say easy, it doesn't mean that you're just going to toss them around. That is not going to work out. You still have to give the basic care requirements, which is the soil has to be loose, porous and well draining. At the same time, it should be able to retain slight amount of moisture, but it has to be well draining. If the water will not drain out and if the water tends to sit in the pot, there is high chance that your plant will get root rot. So you have to be extremely careful. Now for the pot size, you can go with any pot size. Anything above 5 inches will work out really well. And as and when the plant gets root bound, you can propagate, or either you can repot them to another pot. Now guys, watering is the most important thing. As I've said this, they belong to the Brazilian rainforest. So they have a lot of humidity and a very slight amount of moisture in the soil. So you will have to give them the care according to that. So ensure whenever you see that 1 inch of the soil is dry, go ahead and do a complete watering until the water starts passing through the drain hole. Now guys, please do not add fertilizers during winters because they tend to rest, they tend to go dormant. Fertilizers can be added during summers. You can go with any liquid based fertilizer or compost or vermicompost. You can give it according to the size of the plant. Probably you can do it once a month or once in 2 months. That's absolutely fine. Now guys, talking about humidity, they do love a lot of humidity, but these guys can still manage with a little bit of average humidity, but still that doesn't mean that you're going to keep them out in a dry place. There has to be a little bit of humidity. You can keep a water container beneath without the pot touching it. So humidity is something that you have to take care. Otherwise, these plants are very easy. Talking about pest attack, they do get affected with spider mites and mealybugs. So always do a routine check once in 2 weeks or once in 3 weeks. If you tend to see that there are any bugs, you can go with any organic solution that you have been using for your plants. Now talking about sunlight, as I've said, they belong to the Brazilian rainforest. They tend to grow on the forest floor. So there is very less light that tend to fall on them. So you have to replicate the same type of environment. Do not offer them direct sunlight. The leaves will get burned. The leaves will start to curl. You have to either provide them with indirect bright light. They can even tolerate a little less light as well, but do not keep them completely in a dark room. Now talking about propagation, it's very simple to propagate. I'll put the video link in the description below. You can check it out. Basically, you can do the separation or the division of the roots by taking out the plant from the pot, or you can separate the rhizomes with the roots and then you can plant it in a new pot. Now talking about is this plant toxic? Luckily, this plant is not toxic, so you can keep it in your garden. You can even grow it indoor. But remember, if you're growing it indoor, keep it in a place where there is a good amount of indirect bright light, and do not place it under a air conditioning vent or a heater. Otherwise, the leaves will get damaged. So that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe and keep planting.